And we are live. There we go. My name is Vinnie, and over here, my co-host, David. How you doing? There we go. There's that smiley face right there. All right, so if you guys don't know, I am the real estate half, and David over here is the lending half. So if you're looking to take advantage of the market, either by buying a house, we can both help you there. If you're looking to refinance, David can help you there, and you're in good hands either way. So let's just jump into this right now. So if you've been watching our market updates, we do this every Monday and Friday, 10-minute market updates. We currently have 4,100 active properties on the market, 4,600 properties pending. Now, if you've been watching this, you've been kind of seeing a trend of properties under 700,000 compared to properties above 700,000. That's kind of where the thresholds of jumbo loans happen. So that's kind of why we put that number there. So we're at 2,100 properties active.
We're at 2,100.
700 to 3 million. Then we have basically 1,700, 700 to 3 million. But the fun happens when we're talking about under 700,000 and 1,600 active properties with 2,800 pending properties. And then again, if you've been watching us over the last couple of weeks, coming soon has been a new thing. We've had it before, yet now the MLS has allowed us to do coming soons, yet they have to be posted on the multiple listing service by any agent, and they can mark it out there. So it really pays to have a realtor in your corner to make sure you're getting access to all the properties. This week alone, we had 72 properties put as coming soon with 106 total in the MLS. David, why don't we just jump into interest rates? I know people are loving it. They've been watching it, and they've been kind of going, oh, my gosh, rates are getting lower, lower, lower.
Well, we went lower, lower, lower all week until today when the bond market took a dive. And basically, we had a first shift that we've had in a long time where rates actually went up today. And that happened around 11 o'clock, which was interesting because a lot of your really good lenders should have locked you all in prior to 11 a.m. because 90% of lenders got a reprice for the worst today after 11. And that should be interesting. It's going to hold for the weekend. On Monday next week, we'll see how the market opens up. Is it a reason to panic? No. Are the low rates going to go away? No. But we are getting, that volatility is coming back into the market because as you saw, the stock market was roaring. And it's not paying attention to the pandemic. The stock market is back massively. If you look back from 3 months ago, your portfolio should be up at least 10% minimum.
Wow, I just thought I was good at doing stocks.
What's that?
I just thought I was good at picking stocks.
Yeah, well, I like index funds, but I do like picking the market, and then not to get lost. So overall, interest rates still historically low. Your 30-year fixed is still below 3%. Your FHA and VA, you're looking at 2.5 to 2.75, and even some of them, it dipped down earlier in the week down to 2.25. You do have the APR. Let's be serious. So if you say 2.5%, the APR is probably 2.625, and a lot of people are locking in the rates. You're not going to see again. And this doom and gloom out there, I heard, Kathy Orman said that everything's going to decline. I'm going to tell you, I've said this a bunch of times, I do not see San Diego housing market collapsing. Certain places will get lower, but overall, I think the value is strong. I think interest rates, you're going to look back a couple of years from now, Vinny, and go, I can't believe my 30-year fix is at example 2.75.
All right, so ridiculous. The market might go down. I just don't think it's tomorrow. I've been thinking the market's going to go down for the longest time. Yet something you got to really look into. Getting back to this number right here, 4,100 active properties on the market. Last June, so 13 months ago, we had 7,800 active properties.
Wow.
Okay, so something to really think about if you're watching right now and you're like, oh my gosh, the market, it's going to go down. We're so inventory starved in San Diego right now. In a balanced market, okay, you want six months of inventory, right? So if no other property won the market, at how fast properties are selling, okay? Now, yes, this pending number, properties are going to fall out. But let's say hypothetically, these all sell. Okay, hypothetically, they all sell, right? That would put us at less than 1 month of inventory. Okay, you in a balanced market, you want 6 months of inventory. So what does that tell you? Now going back to that number, let's say this 4,600 number right here, right? This 4,600 number is everything that sells. Again, not all properties that go into contract sell. Okay, yet even at 7,800, that would put us still at less than 2 months of inventory. So we've been so swayed to the seller's market over the last couple of years that even at the beginning of this year, when people were like, "Oh, it's kind of slowly becoming a buyer's market, you got to take that with a grain of salt. A buyer's market in a seller's market, if that makes sense. That's what we're looking at in San Diego County. It's interesting. In some states, they have their days on market average about 180 days, 100, 200 days, like that. And you talk to those agents, they're like, "Oh, you know what? No, I don't freak out when I don't have any offers." Here, it's like, I don't have any offers in 30 days on this property. Oh my gosh, the world's coming to an end. We've been so swayed to a seller's market. So once we come slowly to that buyer's market, which, I mean, we're getting back into a crazy seller's market. But once we get into that kind of slowly kind of sway, we're still in a bubble of a seller's market. So something to really think about. I do believe the market's going to change. I think we're going to probably get an influx of new properties when forbearances and all that kind of stuff play out. Yet how long is that going to be until that actually happens? We need a massive amount of properties hitting the market. And if you've been watching our market updates, we're actually getting less and less properties on a weekly basis on the market. Now, it's small little tidbits. I mean, small little, maybe 50 less properties than we had the week before, 100 less properties in the week before. But we slowly are getting less properties on the market. We need a big influx of new properties to really have that market adjust. So, yes, I think the market's going to adjust. It always adjusts. It always goes up. It always goes down. It's just a matter of when. And with rates so low, don't focus on basically the pricing. Focus on the monthly payment. Because if you have a great monthly payment compared to basically paying a really low price with a high interest rate, I think you'd probably go focus on that monthly payment.
I agree, Vinnie. I mean, I actually hope the market goes down. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear you say that, but I actually hope home prices go down. But all the stuff you're telling me shows me there is no inventory. Rates are super low. The problem, the unknown, we don't know yet. And you mentioned forbearances. Forbearances actually got lower. So that number did not increase like people anticipated. It's ticking back down. Do I think we're out of the woods yet? No. Do I think more bad stuff's coming? Yeah, if our governor locks things down and closes more businesses again, I think we're going to have a lot more problems because we're killing the middle class with these lockdowns. And I think it's going to put us in a bad situation if they lock us down again. And I mean, wow, if home prices come down and rates stay low, think of that market. Think about home prices come down and rates stay low. How feverishly will people be making offers, and how hard will it be to get a property if that happens?
Yeah. And so join us tomorrow. We're going to have a buyer seminar. I think it's 11 o'clock, right?
No, it's 10. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, it's our investor seminar. So for those of you out there who don't want to work for
this is our buyer seminar one. This is first time buyer seminar, I think.
I thought tomorrow was investor.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. We do either investor or buyer seminar. One of those ones. I'm pretty sure we have our buyer seminar because we've done our investment one for the last couple of weeks, I believe. But well, one way or the other, you're going to get some knowledge dropped on you. So join us. Go ahead. And
what other drops of knowledge? What other shows can people listen to get knowledge dropped on them?
Oh yes. Wow, look at this, man. This is so Road to Growth. I have a podcast, Road to Growth. It's all about entrepreneurs overcoming adversity. If you think you're in a bad spot right now, I'm telling you, you might be in a very bad spot. And I've talked to people that have been in really bad spots. I've talked to people that have kicked on the street at the age of 13 or 14. I've had people that have been, lost everything, about to commit suicide, crazy stories. And they learn from internally how to overcome that and how to get to the next level. Me and David are all about positive mindset, all about taking you to the next level. And that's the same idea with the podcast. It's about basically having that positive mindset. Doesn't matter. I look at it this way: if I can help you out, and I know David looks at it the same way, be it with health, be it with basically mindset, be it with whatever it is, we are there for you. It's not always about basically real estate or helping people alone. It's about basically doing right by other people.
100%. And look for other stuff coming in. Me and Vinnie are going to start doing some health and fitness stuff to help you guys out. I know we're over by a minute. We apologize, but we're here for the bigger picture to make a bigger impact and a bigger footprint overall for overall life.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
Thank you. Have a great one.